It's my alarm. So, morning everyone, this is day 3. Just coming back from the Kasbah. When I was walking here, there were 3 late middle-aged men jogging on the street. It's very, very quiet. Fresh air, no wind, ambient temperature. Few cars around. No one indicates when they turn left or right or they want to park on the curb. Just people go by. It's totally different driving style to what one is used to in England, but that's how it is. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Got some very nice guest neighbours. They're all Italian. In fact, they were more greeting to me than in the mosque. All of them saying, "Assalamu alaikum, come sta, per piacere." All very, very friendly Italian people, the natives. Very nice people here, very nice. No weird looks or anything. In fact, there's a place down here that's open at about 5:30 when I was walking to the Kasbah. You may remember this street or not. This is the street with that M&S food type supermarket. Sicily. I've gone over the bridge, turned right. Mind you, it's maybe hard to tell. Streets all look pretty similar, unless you can tell some distinguishing marks, or someone is very astute, like those movie buffs who can point out all the errors in the movie on YouTube. They point out everything that you never realised until they pointed it out. I can't smell the sea. Mind you, when I was in Barcelona, I was thinking this morning, on the way to Kasbah, you can really smell the sea, the saltiness. Even if you were 200 meters away. There's some cars getting around. Maybe finishing shift at the hospital. I haven't seen where the hospital is. Or maybe they're going to work, at least. It's very early still. It's just over 6 o'clock at the moment. Whew. Slept much better. Slept on the other side of the double bed. Far better than the other side. I think most people slept on that other side near the door. Whereas the mattress on the other side near the balcony is much firmer. Hasn't made a huge crater where my backside is. And there's no lifting of any part of the bed up when you're turning. 5 hours sleep. Oh, by the way, I found a charger wire. In fact, this is how much I haven't realized. I'm mixing this one with the one I had in Africa. So the one in Africa was a waterproof one, Wolfgang, which is in the description of those videos. It's got a connection with 8 dot metal electrodes and you connect it. I returned it afterwards because there was a problem. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was. So I returned it anyway, and I got this X Pro. Now the X Pro uses the micro USB charger. I think I've gone a bit further ahead. Yeah, I meant to go that way. Yeah, and that cafe's closed. Yeah. And so this one takes a micro USB, which I have for my Kindle 7 2017 model, which is now about 10 years old. Wow. Today I'm gonna not do too much. So I got the lead, and oh my gosh, the files in 2-minute increments comes to about 22 gigs, and the one on my mobile with the photos is about 20 gigs. So I definitely got to upload it. I'm not going to be able to have, if I do that every day, that's going to be what, 40, well, that's going to be like half a terabyte of videos we're looking at approximately. I don't have that much space on both the mobile and laptop together combined. So I'm going to do some editing in the afternoon and take it easy today. Stay at home, do some reading, and definitely get some pizza from the AF. That pizza was amazing. I've not had a pizza like that even at the traditional oven baked stove, be it in Ireland or Scotland or England, Wales. I tried there. I don't think I have there. I don't think there is one. Oh my gosh, I really went astray. You know what? Let's walk down this way. Let's see what's there. Oh, GLC. Nice. And Citroen, the new. I don't like the new Peugeot logo. It's very hard to see because it's a black background with very thin line for the Peugeot. So you don't really see it at all. Ciao. Oh, here it is. Prefer to you. It's open. Oh my gosh. Oh, I took a turning early. There's Seaside there. I took the first turning on the left. Esso petrol station. Esso is very dominant around here. I think at least half the petrol stations are Esso. Now that was a courtyard, but there's also, as you may have seen in the previous videos if you'd watched them, they're just on the street, like electric chargers, which we saw one for the first time. Very interesting style and design compared to the ones in the UK. Now when I was in Scotland, someone told me that the ones at the local hospital in the Highlands cost £10,000 to install them. So they're not cheap at all to install those big ones for 2 cars to charge. There's Speedy Pizza. I like the other one. Definitely got to see because quite a few of these pizza places are not open on Tuesday night or yesterday, Wednesday night. Today's Thursday. I can see the word in my head in Italian to pronounce it. Vedui. Yeah, it's Thursday. Oh no, the fruit and veg is open. I remember in Hounslow there's Great Western Market, which I would always miss half when I would go with my elder. 4 in the morning you had to be up. And what a place, I loved it. Excitement when you were a child. It's so quiet. Mind you, I suppose the M25 is now going to be chock-a-block at this time. It's amazing how busy the M25 is now these days. It's so early in the morning. Now, one thing I've noticed is there's no drains. So you're going to have these puddles. Imagine if they have a huge rainfall. It's just going to be everywhere. So this is the oil refinery pickup. Now, I wonder if it's like in England where you have to use petrolprices.com or confused.com to check out petrol prices. And it can vary a lot, I remember. But it doesn't say consistent, that gap. So to my local area to somewhere like in Camberley or up north in Dunstable, it used to be huge price difference, 12 to about 12, 14p a litre. But then that gap diminished once I found out. It's like they're following me, like, okay, this guy's going here, let's reduce the price gap between his local area to where he's going to. And I wonder if it's the same here. Now, one AI is saying that petrol is cheaper on the motorways, like in France, compared to local. Another AI is saying, no, it's the other way around, like in England. So, I don't know, I don't do any driving. I prefer to take my time and walk around. Now, the weather's meant to be beautiful tomorrow. And then rain on the weekend. And then I'm thinking if I go to Mosla, I could go, but I have to go early in the morning, get the train, and then come back and get to the hotel before sunset. So we'll see how that is. Yeah, there's a cafe open already. Two guys are talking elderly. So these sort of cafes open very early. This wasn't open early when I was coming up here to Casper. It was very busy in the Casper, in the congregation. I had to be at the back in the corner doing it my way, following the Imam direction. And the people who sadly don't want to go. It's like, well, this is how we did it, or our parents did. It's like the people of Ibrahim. Oh, this is what our parents and grandparents did, so we're going to copy them. Or the people in Mecca. We found our parents and grandparents, and this is what we're used to. We're going to stick to it. It's just the same. It's astonishing. I can't believe it. Absolutely amazing. And what can I do? I'm a Clint Eastwood wherever I go. I'm not part of a community or tribe or nation. I'm all alone, like Ismail al-Islam was with his mum in the middle of the desert, until the people of Yemenis came to his area when the dam broke in Yemen, and then he migrated. These people, I just hope it's safe. I know in some places in England it cannot be safe, or in a couple of places in Europe they can get aggressive and find you intimidating just by doing, and not even, I'm not in their face by doing it in the front line or with them. I'm in the back, in the little corner at the back. So they can't see me, unless the ones in the back. It's full up. It's full up. So it's really nice. It's all ages are coming. All people are there. They got Bengalis here and Africans, and the Tunisians naturally. There may be other people around the world are here. So yeah, I want to go and see Mosul. It's only a 45-minute train. Now the train station is somewhere further west, eastwards. So it'd be nice to see what Mosul is for the day. It's a small town, much smaller than this. This is quite large. I suppose this would be like, compared to England. Just trying to think of a known place everyone may relate to, those in England. Well, it's definitely not London or Birmingham. Ah, the bakery's open. The one I went to yesterday. I had to open the hotel door and close it. I don't know how I'm going to do that on the day when I leave, because I have to get the 7 o'clock bus to get to the airport at 8:30, because the flight is 11 o'clock. So that gives me 2.5 hours to check in. So that's going to be interesting. You need to buy the ticket before, either at the ticket office or online. I'm still toying which way to do it. If I buy the paper, I've got to make sure I don't lose that paper ticket. So I think 7 o'clock's good time. The other one before is 5:40. A bit too early I go to the airport. At least we get an hour and a bit more sleep, I suppose, by getting 7. Get there by 8:30. And Palermo airport is quite a distance. Even the bus to this Palermo city takes about an hour and 10 or hour 20, and it's about 10 euros as well. So not much difference. This is Co-op. Why is Co-op expensive in England than here? This one's really clean though. This is like probably the most, this is quite upmarket. I just love European supermarkets compared to England. There's something about them. They've got their own unique, and it's just so nice just to, because you're dazed with everything. It's all, well, for me, it's all new products. They're not typical products that you can associate with. You go into Sainsbury's, Tesco's, like, yep, it's all the Kellogg's, all the Heinz, all the own brands. They don't have own brands here. That's something that started, if I remember, in the 90s in England. And it was a new thing, concept. And then the program came out that baked beans, for example, is made in the same factory as Heinz for all the supermarkets. They just give them a little tweak in the recipe. Otherwise, it's made in the same place as Heinz. Ever since then, I stopped eating Heinz baked beans. It's like, well, if it's made in the same place, I might as well get it when it's cheaper. So they have these car showrooms with the cars all inside, glass. Another bakery. People are walking around. Yeah, bakeries all open. A bit like in Morocco. There was one in Alkhidr owned by a French lady, and everyone, all the police and politicians and those in uniform would all go there. And I was opposite in a flat. It was good at that time, £10 a night. This person found it for me. So they have these sort of rooms, you know, unofficial Airbnb style. You can rent it for 2 weeks there. 10 or 15 a night, which is not bad at that time before lockdown. I suppose now it would be pretty much like now I'm paying 30 a night. Mind you, I'm saying 30 a night. I'm not taking into account the commission that lastminute.com made. So the flight was £103 according to the Ryanair email. And then that leaves £30 a night, which they probably take, what, 10% commission? Maybe 50, so they're probably getting 25 a night. Shower doors don't close, one of them fully, so there's a little gap by 1.5 inches. Not a biggie. And the glass shelf is still tilting, but I've slept, so I'm happy to stay in the room. But the fridge, oh my gosh, because that little freezer, everything is like frozen, so I got to take everything out for it to cool down, like the milk, micro filtered milk, which was a good price. It's €1 for a litre. And that was nice with the hummus. I finished probably 2/3 of the hummus with the one baguette. The baguette was really nice. So I can export the goods. Because I need some senna. If I don't export tonight, then I feel bloated. I hope the salad and banana. Banana was amazing. Oh my gosh, it's an actual banana, not like plastic like in England. Oh my god, I've gone. I've missed my hotel. It's behind me. Maybe someone's noticed. Like, what am I doing? Why am I still continuing bypass the petrol station? Oh, look at this grand house. Look at that grand house. It's like from Bollywood, the stairway. We expect Salman Khan to come down there. Closed. And they have these little barriers, so you can't park afterwards like in England. Oh, Eurospin. Is it open? I'm not sure. That's interesting. Let's have a see. Penny's closed, but then Penny closed later than Eurospin by half an hour. Now, what time is it now? It's I've got a water bottle here. So it's 6:39. Do I need anything? Oh, I need a baguette. Got hummus. Oh, let's see how the hummus is here. It was $2.79 for 215 grams yesterday at Penny. Whoa, now that is not typical. Look how fast he's driving. Maybe he's been watching Top Gear. No, this one's as well. Mini. There's quite a few minis around. A lot of younger ladies, teenage or early 20s, have nice small cars here. I haven't seen the guys. I haven't seen many mopeds around. Is it open yet? I don't know. Let's see. I'll go off. It opens at 8 in the morning, but there's people around. They're all packing, I suppose, putting things on the shelf. They don't have night shift like in England. And then there's two guys here with long shirts like me to their knees. Maybe they're butchers or fishmongers to deliver products. Oh, there's a cat there. Need to find if there's cat food around here. And give it to these street cats. There's quite a few around the supermarket. I've got to find a way to dispose of all my waste, food packaging waste, because there's no room bin. And in Italy, they don't like you, and it's more strict in the big hotels I read on the internet in regards to eating in the hotel. Whereas in England, you get microwave, kettle, they'll be more than happy to give you a plate and cutlery and so on if you buy any stuff from the supermarkets or the local shop. Fortunately, the shirts have really come out really well, the way I folded them in the small luggage under the seat with my shirts. So that's a good bonus. The creases have all disappeared that they were there when I took it out. They must have been superficial ones, and by gravity they've all disappeared. It's like I've ironed them here, so that's really good for next time. Better than putting it in the hold all bag, and they were all messed up and creased. Whereas this one's got a strap to hold it all, and I put some paper in between, which I read on AI, to put some tissue paper or paper to stop the shirts rubbing each other. It's cloudy. Don't forget it's February, off-peak season. Actually, it's nice for me. There's no crowds of tourists around the cathedrals, which I took quite a few videos. Actually, to be honest, I got more peace and tranquility in that modern church I went to than in this mosque. I know people say I stood for law, but it is what it is, mate. Lancia, just like in Morocco. Lancia was everywhere in Morocco. There we go. This is a typical Italian petrol station. What's the name of the company? I keep forgetting. I'm terrible with names. Names of movies, names of songs as a kid. People's names, I'm terrible. I'm good with numbers and dates. Alright, it's open. There's a guy sitting in the corner. Use the price. Has it gone up? I need to keep an eye if it changes like in England. Yeah, traffic is getting a bit more. Small traditional petrol station, nothing else to buy, no food. There's the hotel. This guy came out from the hotel, maybe to deliver some things. Right, over and out for now. And I got back in time. Rain was forecasted at 8 in the morning for an hour, and then it's going to be good. Otherwise, it's just pouring down now at this moment. Since just after 7 o'clock. It's now 7:21. My God, it's like monsoon. And I was saying earlier, there's no drainage on the streets, so it's going to be very interesting to see if I'm going to go out today afterwards. The water is still there with lots of puddles all over it. And there's no pointing down. Oh my gosh. What is it? I think when Michael Palin went to India or Pakistan, they have rain and then kids go out and they have a good wash in the monsoon. Look at it, you can see all the water splashing. This is central Mediterranean weather for you, South Mediterranean. And there's the beach, the seafront is that way. And now I'm facing towards westwards, Lausana and beyond. Oh my god. I came just in time. Oh my god, look at the weather. Let's see how it goes.